Hey everyone, this is Norris Tony coming back to y'all with another video. I'm going to read from my prayer book, Walk in Faith. I'm going to read a Bible verse and then I'm going to read a prayer. Accept IBC, thee, the free will offerings of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. This from the book of Psalm, chapter 119, verse 108. Here's the prayer. It's amazing what we can accomplish if we keep our eyes off our circumstances and on the ones who is in control of them. God, help me to remember to praise you in good times and bad. I can never understand what your plan is for me without your help and guidance. Okay, I'm going to read an article from Essence.com. It's called Keke Palmer's boyfriend tried to publicly embarrass her and ended up embarrassing himself. That's true. His choice to shame Palmer on social media over her outfit at a time when she's embracing body positivity postpartum reeked of toxic masculinity. Darius Jackson, father of Keke Palmer's baby, or Keke Palmer's child, and until further notice, her boyfriend, though it's not looking good for him, is currently catching heat for shaming the actress and singer on social media. Judging by the comments under various posts discussing the matter, the heat is well deserved. For context, Palmer, 29, recently went to Usher's residency in Las Vegas with her girls and wore a black sheer Givenchy dress. It's important to note that the mom of one has been glowing in a big way since giving birth to her son, Leotis, in February. Jackson was displeased with his partner's outfit and thought Twitter was a great outlet to vent that displeasure. Wrong road, bad moves, sir. Bad moves, bruh. It's the outfit, though. You a mom, Jackson 29 wrote in a tweet in response to a video gone viral of Palmer being serenaded by Usher 44 and briefly twirling, allowing her backside to be seen. Some social media commenters thought Jackson was just fooling around, as Palmer has been jokingly saying she's a mother in her recent interviews. Leotis' father apparently wasn't playing though, as he doubled down on his views in a subsequent tweet. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. He wrote by Twitter, "This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." You full of BS with this tweet, dude. You need to shut up. Seriously. That's you full of ish. But there is so much to unpack here, so let's get right into it. It is beyond me how a man in the 21st century can be so tone deaf about so many things simultaneously. One, using motherhood to shame a woman because you don't like her outfit choice is crazy, considering the number of loud and visible conversations around body positivity postpartum, depression, and negative body image postpartum that have been had. Two, trying to use the internet to shame women into submission in 2023 is a losing battle and recipe for a dragon, especially a woman as confident and established as Keke Palmer. Finally, if anyone hasn't noticed, we are giving Toxic Masculinity, The Boot in 2023. Good. Trying to use humiliation as a tool to assert your manhood and leadership as the head of household is pretty lame, just like him. Those of us listening to what's going on now are going on, no postpartum depression disproportionately affects black women. The risk is 1.6 times higher for black women than white women. Additionally, a 2022 study found 68.8% of women were dissatisfied with their current body weight and figure after giving birth. As a mom, I can say 5 years after delivering my child that I still struggle with my figure and probably have some body dysmorphia. Despite these facts, you have this glorious black woman glowing, happy, and loving her new body, and her own partner interrupted that to try and publicly humiliate her. He shames her he shames her for wearing clothes he met her wearing just because she's now a mom, and specifically a mother to his child, as if her outfits determine how good of a mother she is, and sexiness ends when motherhood begins. I must add, since the internet does not forget, Twitter users swiftly pulled out a video Jackson posted of Palmer clapping those same booty cheeks for him that he's now outraged to find are out in public. So maybe her blessed cheeks and how she's allegedly representing their family aren't the real problems here. As a man, you might have feelings about how your partner dresses. Some argue that men shouldn't have opinions about how a woman dresses because it's her body, but it happens. Nonetheless, bringing those feelings to the internet makes a private discussion a public discourse. Maybe Jackson thought the internet would side with him and Palmer would respect his authority more after those tweets. Maybe he asked her not to wear that outfit. She did anyway, and he posted the tweets to spite her. Either way, all Jackson did was invite strangers into his home and potentially make what could have been a resolvable agreement an explosive situation that didn't end well. At the time of writing, Palmer and Jackson no longer follow one another on Instagram. That's a perfect surge into my next about I'm sorry, into my next point about toxic masculinity. True leaders and people with authority know that you don't demand respect, you earn it. There is nothing respectable about shaming your partner online. As as the so-called head of his household, that is not leading with love, empathy, or respect. Some may even call it manipulative and controlling. Emotionally healthy women in 2023 aren't listening to men who try to assert their authority that way. Thank goodness. If you ask me, I know nobody did. The tweets are giving misdirected anger and projection or projecting. Jackson seems more pressed that his girlfriend was being serenaded by the legendary Usher while he was home with the baby. And if he was if he, sorry, and if he was mad about it, he should have said that. But the internet still wasn't the place to do so. Agreed. Some argue that Jackson is jealous because this is Palmer's season. Nowadays, you can't open any of your social media apps without seeing a new mover glowing and giving all shades of goddess. Truthfully, that could make any insecure man buckle at his knees, but buckle privately, sir. A few nuggets we can all take away from this saga is that publicly shaming someone you love is never the way to handle a disagreement. Also, women can be sexy before and after having kids, and the way a woman dresses isn't a measure of the type of mother she is. And finally, real emotionally intelligent men don't use shame to control the women they love. Instead, they use healthy communication, respect, and self reflection to lead their households, Mr. Jackson. And that's the end of the article. That's a good article right there. I enjoyed this article. No lie. This was a very, very good article. But yeah, I agree with what the author said. Darius Jackson is a fool. Excuse me. He's a damn fool. Because let me tell you something. You're not the head of that household, brother. Keke Palmer is the head of the household. She's the top and you're the bottom because she's the star. She's the prize. She's the celebrity. You're not. You're not even on her level financially. You're beneath her financially. That house that y'all living in is probably in her name. So for you, I feel like for you to sit up there and get upset and go to the internet, especially Twitter, and express your feelings about how you felt about her outfit and how she was on stage with Usher, twir- twirling and dancing, with Usher on stage as he was singing to her, I think it's pathetic. She didn't. I mean, if I were Keke Palmer myself, I wouldn't have did that. If I was a woman, I wouldn't do that because especially if my man was at home looking out for our child and taking care of our child, I wouldn't necessarily do that because I wouldn't want him to feel some type of way. I wouldn't want him to be upset with me or feel disrespected by me myself. But then again, her butt cheeks, kind of did show. Like the print of them looked like the print of them showed. So, in my opinion, Keke probably shouldn't have got up on that stage twirling and stuff with Usher, but still, she did it anyway. And myself, I don't think she was wrong for that. But if it was me, I wouldn't do that myself. But I can't speak for Keke. I can't speak for her at all. She's a grown woman. She can do what she want to do. She's the breadwinner of this relationship, not you, Jackson, or not you, Darius. You acted like an insecure man. That's what you did. What you should have done was waited till Keke got home, and you and her could have had a private conversation. And like the author Elizabeth said, y'all could have worked it out. Y'all could have came to an understanding. This, the problem that you had with her and with her outfit and how she was dancing, or you know how she was dancing and stuff on stage with Usher, being around Usher at his Las Vegas concert, that your issues could have been resolved. You could have respectfully talk to her, give her the respect and the privacy that she deserved. And you, like I said, you could have just expressed your feelings in a respectable manner. I'm sure she would have understood, and probably would have y'all could have came to an agreement. But instead, you acted like a little boy in the situation. A real man, a grown man, don't take his problems and his concerns to social media. Especially when you living with Keke, you her man. Well, I don't know if they still together or not at this time. I know that they don't at the moment they don't follow each other on IG. That's not looking good. But yeah, like I said, you sit up there and talk about no, no. Before I go there, I'm gonna say you two live together. Y'all sleep together. Y'all in a relationship together. Y'all parents. You should have had a private conversation with her and let her know. Like I said, express your feelings. You shouldn't have been in your feelings to the point where you let everybody know, millions of people know your business. That wasn't the right move. That was the wrong move. Bad move, man. That's a pussycat type move. Instead, you acted like a bussy cat in that moment. I mean, you really did. You was too in your feelings, dude. Because Keke, I don't see her. I don't see me myself. I don't see really too much nothing wrong with what she did overall. When I think about it, she was just having fun, having a good time. And you, as the person, you should have let her have that shine. You should have been like, okay, she just having fun. I know she ain't gonna cheat on me. You know, she's not a cheater. I don't believe she's a cheater, and she don't want Usher. She wasn't gonna sleep with Usher. You act like that she was cheating on you or something like that. That's why you came out on the internet. One reason why I think you came out on Twitter and said what you said. You know, all this humiliation and embarrassment that you tried to put on Keke, but really on yourself, that all could have been avoided with a private conversation off the internet. A lot of things and most things don't need to be put on the internet. And what you did not have to be on the internet. What you typed, what you said on Twitter did not have to be on the internet. That was unnecessary because now you causing problems and causing drama, unnecessary trouble with you and Keke. You know, like I said, you should have just talked to her in private. Let her know, express yourself in private, and y'all could have fixed it. Y'all could have moved on from that. I hope y'all don't. I mean, I hope that you get. Well, no. Before I make that point, I'ma say he did say on Twitter that he is a traditional guy. That's what he said. In my opinion, you're not a traditional guy. You're not traditional. You're hypocritical. That's what you are. Because if you was a traditional man, you would have married Keke first. You would have married her before you made her a baby mama. And before you made yourself a baby daddy, you would have got married first before you had a baby. That's traditional. You would have got married first, then had your baby. See, you not even the husband. You just the boyfriend. You just the baby daddy. So that's not. There's nothing traditional about that. So you made yourself look stupid, but even more stupid by saying that. Like I said, you need to grow up, man. I know both of them is 29, but still, you're close to 30. You laid down and you decided to fill Kiki's gut with your nut. You know what I'm saying? You decided to fill her up with a gut full of nut. Fill her gut up full of your nut. So you're just responsible as she is as far as having this baby, as far as y'all's baby being born and being born and existing into the world. So like I said, you're not traditional. You going about it all backwards. Just like I said, you blew this situation out of proportion. You made a public deal what could have been fixed and resolved in private. You blew this situation out of proportion. So I'm not on your. I can't side with you, dude. You know what I'm saying? I can't. It's just like you got to think. You should have thought. You had plenty of time to think before you spoke. Think before you reacted. And you wasn't using your head. You wasn't thinking. You just reacted. And like I said, you got to grow up. You got to be mature. You got to think about what you do and what you say and what you type before you respond to things. You was watching what Keke did on that video. You was watching to respond. You wasn't watching to understand. You didn't gather your feelings. You didn't say, okay, when she get home, we gonna have a conversation about this. I'm gonna, be respectful, of course, and have a pleasant conversation with her and tell her how I feel. You didn't do that. You just rushed to the internet just to tell people your business. And see, what you did backfired on you big time, Darius, DJ. It backfired on you big time. So, like I said, you're going to have to take that L. Take this L because you lost. And Kiki's still winning because you made people even more on her side than yours. You thought that people was going to side with you. No, ain't nobody going to side with you. See, that was weak. What you did was you made yourself look like weak sauce doing that. That was weak and that was petty what you did. And you know what I'm saying? You should be ashamed of yourself, dude. Because you have a good thing with Keke. You have a good thing with her and you about to throw it, you possibly could have threw it down or threw it away or threw it down the drain because of your insecurities. But if somehow, some way you and Keke can get past this situation, resolve your issues, then I think y'all should go to maybe couples therapy. Really, you need therapy for your insecurity. But also, it wouldn't hurt to go to couples therapy so y'all can communicate better as a couple. So you both can be on the same page because y'all was not on the same page. Like I said, you started this, you did this to yourself. You did. Yeah, like it was nobody's business. You made this a public, like your feelings a public matter when it shouldn't have been. So, like I said, that's like if y'all get past this, like I said, with a little bit of therapy, some help, the next time something happens and you say if Keke do something that you don't agree with or say something you don't like, have a private conversation with her. Let this be a lesson to you. Let this be a lesson to you. Let this be a valuable lesson. I hope you learn from this, dum dum. And don't do nothing this stupid again. Seriously. Don't do that shit no more. Don't go to the internet crying like a baby about your issues and your problems. Have a private conversation in your household, off the internet. Be a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Keke the head of household right now. You not the head of household. Nobody knows you. People know you because of Keke. Other than that, nobody knows who you were before. You just known as Keke's insecure baby daddy slash boyfriend. That's all you known as right now. You getting clout off of her. Keke, like I said, any man would be lucky to have Keke. And out of all the men in the world, she decided to pick you. She chose you to be the man in her life, the father of her child, her boyfriend. She chose you. She could have picked any other man that was more on her level. So, like I said, you got the prize. You got the star at the end of the day. You got a good woman. You got a confident, beautiful, gifted, talented woman. And you about to fumble that away by telling your business on the internet, trying to shame her and embarrass her on the internet. Man, how dumb can you be? How stupid can you be? Like I said, next time, think before you react. Have a conversation with her next time, if there is a next time. But like I said, don't do that no more, man. Don't you really you shouldn't say nothing else because if you say something again, you should issue a public apology. That's what you should do. And I think that might smooth things over. Somewhat. Maybe a little bit, it might. But other than that, still, if anything, give a public apology to Keke. I wouldn't say no more embarrassing or bad or negative things about her on the internet. Because you're going to make yourself look even dumb than you was before. You're going to be dumb, dumb, dumb. So dumb, so dumb. So, like I said, what you did was that. And like I said, learn a lesson from this. Pick it, pick your pee up, or shall I say, pick your dick up off the ground and grow up. If grow some grow up. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Grow up. Do better. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Do better. Make better choices. Make better decisions. Because I didn't see, because Keke was having a good time. She wasn't gonna do nothing to embarrass you. She probably didn't think. I don't. She probably didn't think nothing was going. She probably didn't think nothing was wrong with what she was doing, and she thought that you would be okay with it. But until then, fix this, bruh. Try to fix things with you and Keke before you let a good thing slip away. But anyway, I didn't talk long enough. But I hope you all like this video. Please like this video because it helps my channel. But anyway, I hope you all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Thanks for watching. You all have a great evening. Peace.